YSL, bitch, we live life. Snake.
What's up, guys? My name's Sam. Welcome back to a Better Bull video. All right, today we have a juicy one. So I'm going to be discussing with you guys why I think oil is going back to $20 a barrel. But before we get started with this one, I just wanted to advise you guys, this is an educational video only. Please do not take this as professional investment advice. If you need professional investment advice, I suggest you go find a professional consultant. Anyway, let's get into this one. So basically, what we had here today, this is the Friday chart for oil, USO, the index fund for oil. This is the 1 day, jumped up, surged this week. So what happened was Donald Trump released a tweet that I'm going to put on screen right now. Basically, he said he thinks that the Saudi Arabians are going to cut their oil production from 15 million barrels to 10 million barrels. This caused oil prices to surge. This week, they jumped like crazy. So, as you can see, oil was down about $4 a barrel, or $4 on the USO index, and it jumped all the way up to 6. So, from 4 to 6, huge jump this week. Basically, what we also heard was that this could have been a fabricated tweet. We saw news from certain reporters saying that this was not real from Putin's representatives. I'll throw that up on the screen as well. Anyway, so there was talk that there was going to be a meeting with OPEC this week. That was delayed. So as you can see here on CNBC, oil set to crater on Monday as OPEC meeting delayed. Tensions flare between Saudi Arabia and Russia. This is not good. So what I have here on our Thinkorswim platform, I have this compared up to SPY, which is the overall market ETF for the S&P 500. So if we throw these together on the 180-day charts for both of them, as you can see, SPY crashed, oil crashed, all the way up from a high of 340 here, all the way up from a high of 1374 here. So what does this mean? People are saying that the return of oil could be the return of the markets. As you can see here, I have this trend line in for SPY. It looks like the other day when we had that bounce, it rejected almost perfectly off that trend line, and now we're heading back down. Could we see a run similar to what we had before where this jumps all the way back down? Maybe it's slower, maybe it trades sideways for a little bit. We never know. But basically, what I think we have going on here is almost similar to what happened with oil. I think oil could fall hard right now. There's definitely a possible stimulus with this OPEC meeting, but as you can see from the current news articles, tensions are definitely flaring between Russia and Saudi Arabia. Donald Trump says he thinks that they want to come to an agreement. I'm not so sure. So basically, we have a lot of fundamental evidence that's going into this, and I think that for the most part, this could be a dead cat bounce on oil. Oil, the other day, finished up, I believe futures hit about $29 a barrel. So in the past week, it's jumped from about $20 to almost $30 a barrel, which is a lot for a 1 week jump, just based off of a tweet that could have been possibly fabricated or it could have been real from Donald Trump. He said a lot of stuff. We're not 100% sure if his tweets are credible anymore. He said a lot of things in the past about how coronavirus is a scam set up by the Chinese. Clearly, I don't believe in that. And then we've also seen how he said that the coronavirus was completely under control, and that was when we had about less than 1,000 cases in the United States, and now we're almost approaching, I think, 300,000, if I'm not correct. But anyway, so my thought is this thing dumps. I think we could be seeing oil come back down to almost $4 in the next week or the next 2 weeks. So I definitely am going to be playing towards the short side, maybe a hedge up, because if this meeting goes through, we could see it jump again. You never know really how this is going to go, so it's always better to play it safe. But for the most part, I think if you look at this, I was looking at entering some puts this week. Tried to get filled, did not get filled, but I'm definitely going to be looking at this. We were looking over right here, looking to get in right around $6 range. As you can see, pre-market here, it tried to cross. This is in pre-market after hours trading. It hit 5.9, fought the 5.9 resistance, and then it went through and then crushed up to 6. So what we had to look back to was the we had to look farther back in time to see where the next resistance level was. So this was a big one right here, 586 and 591 were the two ones that I was looking at if it broke through, and they did break through. So that's why I kind of was reluctant in entering, because, you know, this always could surge up once it breaks through those levels. The next levels we're looking at are right around 608 and right around about 655, or whatever this is right here, around 6.5. So we're looking at those levels. I want to see if oil can make a comeback on Monday. You know, if just based off the fundamentals and the news that came out this week, we could see a dump very quickly. So, you know, I'm going to be reevaluating my position, possibly looking to enter some puts, maybe $4 puts farther out, maybe April 20th, maybe May 1st. We'll see how it goes. This could be a very lucrative deal, you know, if this thing dumps back down to $4, or, you know, it could jump up to even $7.50 right here. It's all dependent on, I think, fundamentals at this point. You know, technical analysis is great. For the most part, though, I think right now it's a battle of fundamentals and news releases. So we're going to be seeing how that goes. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments whether you think oil is going to be going back down to, you know, do you think we're going to see $4, or do you think we're going to see $7 or $8 next? Let me know in the comments. But thank you guys for watching this video. You know, it's a quick one. Just want to let you guys see my perspective on this and what I think. You know, it's always good to look at the fundamentals. It's always good to look at the technicals on everything. You know, when I enter a trade, I like to have at least 3 concrete sources of evidence, at least in the technicals and the fundamentals. I think in this one, you have there's definitely a lot more fundamentals going with us than there are technicals. You know, I think if you look at the 180 day, you know, you can set up a chart, you know, from right here. If you want to throw this right here, you could technically say oil has to jump up again to find that, or you could call it this right here. You know, there's a lot of things that would say, you know, could this go up a little bit higher just based off of technical analysis? I think yes. Just based off the technicals, to get out of a downtrend, it's going to have to jump back over 7. But, you know, I think right now, I don't know if it has the momentum quite in this certain time period to do that. So we'll see how it goes. But just for now, I think oil is headed back down. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this video. Go check out our Discord channel. You know, we leave these alerts and signals every day in our premium chat. And then we also have a free chat for everyone to go and join, you know, talk, learn a little bit. I think it's always great to learn in a community. So thank you guys for watching.
Bitch, we dripping right. Young white sail, bitch, we living life. Snake.